Hi, everybody. It's day 4 after ACDF surgery with a corpectomy. Things are going pretty good. I had a rough night last night. Um, I think after you leave the hospital and have all that 24-hour care, I had a really good bed. It was like a massaging bed, and then I had those massagers on my leg. I really think that my body has finally got adjusted home, and you don't get that medicine every 4 hours like you were, and things get a little different. But it wasn't, so rough that it was unbearable, but just know there's good days and there's bad days, and for some whatever reason, when the night falls, things just start happening anyway. And it was cold last night too. It was pretty cold here in North Carolina last night. But I was coming on so I can tell you about some of the equipment that you definitely probably going to need. Maybe not with 1 or 2 levels, but 3 levels. I think things are a little bit more different when you start going 3, 4, 5 levels because you're really starting to mess around with your range of motion and your turning and your ability to do things for yourself. And it's just a lot of different things that is happening. But nevertheless, they ordered me the 3-in-1 shower chair, um, the wedge, which was my idea. The wedge because I'm married to a wonderful man for 17 years. I love him to death. It's because I want to sleep in my bed sometimes. And then I asked for a lift chair because the lift chair, during the day, having visitors, lots of visitors to come see you. Um, and you want to be able to sit up sometimes and not just be in the bed all day long. You definitely need to, have help. If you don't have any help, get you somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna need help. I didn't think I was gonna need PT, but I was experiencing weakness, when I was walking. Nothing severe, but I wasn't stable as I felt like I could have been. But you're definitely going to need somebody to be around. I wouldn't say you need 24-hour care, but you're going to need help because you're gonna make certain moves and certain turns and stuff that you're gonna know that you're not supposed to. That's what I'll say. It's a shock, like like oh my God, So definitely was experiencing that. The throat thing is gone. I'm eating perfectly fine. I was eating fine day 2. It wasn't fine, but I was able to swallow. It still was some discomfort, but it wasn't in pain or it wasn't excruciating. Today, which is day 4, I'm eating a normal meal. I'm eating more than I probably should be, but I'm eating. And the incision, as you might can see, is right here. Mine's is glued. Mine was more towards the front because my doctor said that he has to look at the veins, which would bleed more. So I guess mine's more towards the front was. I had got mine's glued. My daughter just assisted me getting dressed out of the shower. She said that it looks good. No, no drainage or anything like that. Um, I love this little feature right here where you could turn this up and down for comfort. It's really good thing. Make sure you use that. Keep it up when you can and let it down when you get uncomfortable. It definitely helps, relieve some pressure off your shoulders. And don't tense up. My brother told me last night, you're looking like you're twinsed up, but when you make certain movements, the only line of defense you have is do like this, but don't do that because it definitely will put pressure and unnecessary pain on your shoulders. But if you do this, when you start feeling pressure on your shoulders and stuff, it definitely helps. It was a nice little thing that the occupational therapy people showed me. So when I'm just sitting here, sometimes I just do that, even just talking to anybody or whatever. I'm just doing that because it takes the pressure off. It really does work. And I was taught BLT, no bending, lifting, or twisting. Like I said, maybe at the 1 or 2 levels, you might could do these kind of things, take this off, run around, do whatever. But when I took this off, I've only taken this off to swap out twice, and that's for a shower. I'm a clean freak. It's almost killing me to do it every other day, but hey, you know, um, I took it off, and I just you can immediately feel the difference. They told me not to take this thing off unless I'm swapping out like I did. From what I felt in my recommendation, I would not disobey that order. I would follow that order to the T. Take it off, put the shower collar on, get in the shower, come back, dry around yourself, and swap it right back out. I would not wait. I'm not personally gonna play with it. I'm not, because I want this. 3 level to fuse. I want it to be as good as it possibly can. To each their own. That's just what I felt. I didn't like the way it felt when it was off. For just a split second, it felt like no support, no nothing. And I'm sure we're gonna need some kind of therapy. After having wear this for 3 months like this, you're gonna need some form of, oh, I'm sorry, guys, some form of therapy afterwards to ensure that you're okay. So definitely look into, being careful about it. Again, to each their own. But 3, 4, 5 levels, I think it gets real serious after that. But outside of, what I figured, once they straighten it, other things would start showing itself of pain because it was working in its position while this was hurt. So I had some real bad pains last night, and my husband rubbed me down with some lidocaine stuff, I think it was, and it really did help. Ice and heat helps. And follow your medicine regimen. Still take your nerve blockers if you're on that, maybe your muscle relaxers, or whatever pain medicine they have. I'm really trying not to use the pain medicine because I don't really believe in using all that stuff and putting it in your body. It's not good for you, So I definitely am trying to stay away from it. But I don't want to hurt either, So don't miss it. If you need it, take it, and if you don't, then just don't. But those things about that bending, lifting, twisting, boy, I got here and I accidentally dropped the remote off my lap, and your first instance is what? Pick it up. I, I promise you, I won't do it again because the shocking wave of pain that came down me. I forgot that I just had such a tender surgery. This is a serious surgery. I've had friends that have 1 level. I have friends that have 2 levels. They were back to work, my friend with the 1 level, within like a week. You know what I'm saying? But 1 level is nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing around in the area of taking away, I think once you start messing around with three or more, you start losing range of motion to each side, up and down. But with God being such an awesome God that He is, my levels got fused from the 4, the 5, and the 6. So that's not the levels that really control the bending and the twisting. But to God be the glory. If it's just it's very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Still, I don't take it lightly because I can still possibly turn. You're gonna know not to turn. Turn your whole body. Just turn your whole body. Don't do any twisting. I mean, don't just do what the doctors are telling you to do. But I'm gonna assure you that when you don't, it will let you know, and you're gonna have an accident because nobody remembers right off that they woke up with this huge thing on their neck, and you have natural instincts that you're going to apply to. I haven't been driving or anything. I don't plan on it either. um, you go back to the doctors in 4 weeks and you get a checkup, and they do x-rays to make sure everything is looking good and everything is steady. So I have that in March, and unless anything dramatic happens between now and then, well, I might come back one more time before March for my appointment to talk about how the equipment is helping and maybe how the PT is working for me. But outside of that, I think everything is going pretty good for me. My family is very supportive. You need a support system in anything you do. I definitely meditate in my God. I'm a woman in Christ, and you're gonna need that too because again, you're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days. Everything, but don't be scared. I was so scared to get this surgery, so scared. Don't be scared. It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get it because I feel better than I did before I had it, and my doctor told me I would. But again, he's never had the surgery. He's going off of what people have told him. Like right now, I'm a bit uncomfortable in my neck. I feel like I'm sitting back too far or something, like I'm stretching my neck or something. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm a little uncomfortable. And I'm going to get my daughter to come in here and help assist me to either sit up a little bit more or get me another pillow back there. I just don't feel like I have the support that I want to have in my neck. And I bought a very special pillow that I was telling you guys about. This pillow here. It's just my little fancy. Um, Thing that I put on there, but it has a bump in it, and I wasn't on it. That's what it was. I'm back on it now. You want to put that. It has like a hump in it, and it makes up for the space that you have where your neck doesn't have anything to hold on to it, and it definitely makes a difference. You'll be happy to have that. And it was nothing but $19 on Amazon. Very cheap memory foam pillow. Very nice though. It's very comfortable to use. Um, Other than that, I'll come back and talk about the equipment once it gets here, and then I will come back for my 4 week checkup and let everybody know how it did. And like I said again, I was on here looking and looking and looking for somebody who's had this surgery and couldn't find any. And I just hope that this helps somebody. And if not, it's helping me relieve myself about what my experience was. But again, this was the ACDF surgery, 3 levels, the 4, the 5, and the 6, and a corpectomy he did too. So I hope this was helpful again for somebody else. And always feel free to comment at the bottom, and I'll check for it and let you guys know whatever I know. And I hope you be blessed.